I'm not really sure what this is, but it reminds me of like a birch bark. I wonder what kind of, I don't know, bark this is. I think it would be a great fire starter. That's what it's really brittle. It'd burn really good. I'm thinking there's a whole bunch of it right here. I was pulling weeds and I'm like, what is that? And it's not off that tree. So I'm not really sure what that came off of. But I think it's gonna be a great fire starter, like I said, so I'm gonna gather some up. Put it in my fire kit. Looks like it'll burn really good. Of course, all these pine needles would too. But yes, I have lots of pine needles. But one thing I love about these pine needles is it's good for that tree right there. Keep the moisture in. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little bit more weeding right here and then call it a day for the weeds. But I've made a pretty big dent. And thank you everybody that has given me advice on my tomatoes. I don't know if I mentioned these are cherry tomatoes, if that matters or not. But I will start watering them twice a day and see if they change any. Yeah. But made a big dent right there. Keeping that bush. Not really sure what it is yet. But I'm going to keep that bush. But still got a little bit of ways to go. But I'm making a dent for sure. Back to the fire starter. I'm going to put this, gather this up and put it aside. And I'll put it in my fire kit later. Okay, the more I look at this tree, I think it comes off this tree. Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing or it's not a good thing. And learn a little bit more about this tree. Yeah. But still a good fire starter. I'm still finding a whole lot of it. I guess it's just weird because the color is so much different than that tree. But that's gotta be it. Yeah. Yep. Yep, that's where it's coming from. Okay. Lots of fire starter down here. Good morning. This morning I am preparing a pork roast to put in the crock pot. Yes. Have it in a freezer, not a freezer bag, a vacuum sealed bag. Let's open it up. And I'm going to cut it into chunks. Put it in the crock pot so it cooks faster. And y'all know I don't like to touch raw meat. My gloves are in the tiny home and I didn't feel like going and getting them, so I am toughing it out. Face your fears. It's not a fear. It's just gotta wash my hands and wash my hands and wash my hands when I could just take the glove off and throw it away. It's more convenience out of anything. But for some reason, I just don't really like getting my hands all icky with raw meat. Just cut a little bit of that fat away. I'm not going to cut all of it. Not all of it. Get this started early because it's already getting hot and I've got my air conditioner turned off right now, so I do this video. Alright, I'm going to get this cut up, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, before I put it into the crock pot, I'm going to put some of this Big T Spice Company Swine Grind pork rub and seasoning. Yeah. And I'm going to do it here and rub it all in real good. And then I'm doing a little different. Usually I just put it in the crock pot and then just put the spice on top. But I want every bit of this covered. Yeah, it looks so good. Been looking for a new spice for my pork shoulders. And Gina and Terrell reached out to me from Big T Spice Company and sent me these spices. Yeah. Tried some on the chicken. They were so good. So now, try this on the pork. I'm going to let this sit and kind of take in that spice. And then I'm going to throw it in the crock pot. That's going to be a lot of meat in that crock pot. In my little crock pot. Alright, I'll be back when I put it in the crock pot. Okay. Crock pot's been heating up while I cut it up and put the spices on it. Let's just... Yum! It's all gonna fit though, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna let that cook 4 or 5 hours. And we'll come back when it's done.